Watch me whip. Now watch me nae-nae. Now watch me whip. Whip. Watch me nae. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Bass Boys Podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. This is one of your hosts, Harrison Ziegler.
And this is the host, Jacob Ehrlich.
Hello. How you been?
I've been swell. And yourself?
Not doing swell.
Yeah.
We got an epic one for you today. Podcast episode number 2. Hope you guys enjoyed the first one. That was the audio was a bit scuffed, so hopefully this one sounds a little bit better, if you know what I'm saying.
Thank you for listening, everyone who listened, and the 17 people who followed. We got to get to 30 or 50 to put on some sponsorships to keep this podcast running smoothly. So, yeah, thanks for following. And pretty good response for our first one, which was pretty surprising.
If you haven't hit that follow button yet, go ahead and smash that follow button. Give that that ringer bell an
absolute ding dong
for notifications when we upload a new podcast.
So true.
Very based.
Yeah, and we're now on Spotify,
Apple
Google
Podcasts.
We're not on Google yet, not Apple. We're not on Apple, we're on Google, and we're on 2 other smaller podcast apps. So that's pretty sick.
It's pretty based.
So tell me, why were you singing the Watch Me Whip and Watch Me Nae-Nae at the beginning of this episode?
Oh boy, it's a doozy.
It is quite a doozy.
It is a doozy. So, many of you know the famous rapper Silento.
Yes.
If you don't know who he is, he did sing that song. Watch me whip. Kill it. Oh.
Watch me nae-nae.
Watch me nae-nae.
Okay.
Now
watch me whip.
Do the stanky leg. Yeah, that one.
That guy.
Yeah, so turns out
he was indicted for the murder of his cousin.
What the frick?
It's kind of strange watching someone that you
thought was so innocent.
And he's 23. I looked that up. He's 23, going to jail for.
Let's see. How old was Silento when he released?
I think he was right out of high school.
Watch me whip. Watch me nae-nae. Oh, that's beautiful.
For anyone wondering, not like anyone is currently consuming the Rockstar Thermogenic Neon Blast. So it's quite delectable on the tongue.
Yeah, I can't. I think he's probably 17 or 18 or something.
Probably.
But I remember listening to that as a kid, and now it's just weird being like, oh yeah, he murdered somebody.
Yeah.
Well, not guilty yet, but
hasn't gone to trial, but indicted.
Let's be honest, he probably did do it.
Perhaps did. Innocent until proven guilty, though. So.
But he probably did do it.
But yeah, he probably did it.
Silento did it.
Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
What? Okay.
Anywho, I was thinking of the Silento thing, and I remember that video of you dancing to it. We'll have to show our viewers.
We'll have to show the viewers next week. Speaking of showing the viewers, we do want to get this on YouTube soon.
Yes.
We did get here to record our second podcast, and the camera wasn't working again, even though we thought it was all figured out.
Something with the Wi-Fi probably is what we think, but
so we might have to get a new recording location, but that's all right. It'll all
anything
work out.
for our fans.
You guys are such. You guys are the best fans in the world.
Yeah. So
what should we talk about now?
I don't know.
So yeah, let us know your thoughts. Message us on the Bass Boys Podcast Instagram.
Yeah, if there's something that you
Based Boys Podcast.
Oh, true. If there's something that you guys want us to talk about or just bring up, we'll possibly do that. It's not a guarantee, but we want to talk about what's relevant and interesting to you guys. And it's probably interesting to us if it's possibly interesting to you. So,
True. Like, yeah, we're always open for suggestions.
yeah, so true. So,
Love that meme. Send us your favorite memes.
so true.
Send us stuff to review.
Yeah.
If you want us to talk about your 98-year-old grandmother, we will.
We'll even wish her a happy birthday, perhaps.
We'll go visit her.
I don't know if we'll do that, but...
Just me, maybe.
Oh.
Just kidding. She'll come visit me. Anywho, so what do you... Okay. In your best predictions over there, Jacob.
Yes.
In your best predictions, what do you think is going to happen to Silento? You know the famous rapper, he made the song Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nae-Nae?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard, he got indicted for the murder of his cousin.
I did hear that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. He's probably going to go to jail. That'd be my guess. He already has an album out called, like, Bars Behind Bars. So...
Actually?
Yeah.
What?
So,
Tough. Murdered your cousin, then you go to jail and make bars?
Yeah.
Cringe.
It's kind of a weird culture. It's like, wow, I'm proud of this. Or, like...
It's jail.
They're just preaching it, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it is free living at jail.
Free college. Free food. Free sleeping.
Yeah, true. See, yeah. I really think he will be proven guilty, though. That would be my best guesstimate.
That'd be my estimation as well.
Guesstimation, perhaps.
So true. Guesstimated. So what do you think about cross country?
I know nothing about it.
Yeah, so cross country season is
me.
coming up. That was kind of a random jump into our next discussion, but...
See, I think it kind of fits because Silento, he was probably running from the cops.
Oh,
as in cross country.
Oh, yeah, he probably ran over the terrain in several different areas.
He probably joined a cross country meet to try and get away from them. But I couldn't tell you, frankly.
Yeah.
So you were saying?
Yeah, so I was saying... I wanted to talk about cross country and
cross crunchy.
Yes, crunchy cross, and it's coming up. Cross country season is approaching rapidly. Not like you know much about that.
Actually, all I know is there's a lot of speed bumps on the road that they install every time cross country comes around.
Those are probably people. So
tough.
Don't drive. Don't drive.
Is that
fast.
why the cops are telling me to slow down in the kids' areas?
Yeah, those are just suggestions.
Rip the...
So, yeah, I wanted to tell a story about my old school, and the cross-country team there called it the cross-country cult. And whenever they would run...
Can you refer to that old school?
Huh? Should I?
I don't know. You could.
Should I put him on blast?
You could put the principal on blast.
No, probably shouldn't. But,
we're deciding who we can and can't talk about on the podcast.
Yeah, as we talk about it, too.
Oh, well.
Anyway, yeah, they have this, they call it a cult. So if you're in it, you're in the cult. And
as in C-O-L-T or C-U-L-T?
C-U-L-T.
Ah.
Like a Satan
So the
cult?
whole... Oh, horse?
Horse?
Not horse, then.
No.
As in Satan?
Not in the horse version, as in Satan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Epic.
I just thought it was kind of a weird thing, and every time I was in track, they'd be like, it's time for cult practice. And I was like, no, that is cross crunchy that does that. But yeah, anyone who's in cross country, I pray for your salvation from the cults.
Can't relate. Didn't know it was a thing.
Oh yeah, it's sketchy. It's not actually that bad, but it's kind of weird.
You know, we actually know a mother who was in that cult.
Oh yes, Mother Salt.
Yes, Mother Sodium. I wonder if she is listening to the podcast right now.
Probably not.
Probably not. But he's probably sick because of his massive sodium consumption.
Yeah, you want to talk about Mother Sodium?
Yeah, so we have this friend. We won't mention him by his real name.
Since he wants to remain anonymous.
Yes. He, so the place he got the nickname of Salt, Jacob can tell the mother part, but the place he got the nickname of Salt was from pretty much all the boys when we went to Red Robin. We kind of have this tradition. We go to Red Robin every Saturday night and get bottomless fries. But, you know, we go and, you know, most people are like, oh, you know, if these fries aren't salted enough, you know, they're put a little, you know.
There's the sound again.
It's the drill again. So if you guys are ever hearing that weird sound, it's because it's probably a drill.
Anyway. Kind of sounds like a... Yeah, I think it's that thing.
Anyway, we'll just go and ignore that part. But anyway, so the way he got the nickname was kind of like...
His supreme sinful love for sodium.
Yeah, because he was like, you know, most normal people would be like, you know, I'll put just a tiny bit more salt on there. He literally, I'm not kidding, literally drowns everything in salt.
And seasoning. Just
And the Red Robin seasoning.
Mostly salt.
And pepper.
Yes.
It's quite sad.
And it's infected many of our brothers' hearts as well. They will continue to put on much sodium onto their fries as well. It's quite saddening, but...
Hey, the sound's gone.
True.
So now that...
So stupid.
Yeah, so now we have other friends in the group too. Is like, you know, we'll do the same thing, and we're like, you know, don't sin in that way, please.
And they still continue in that way.
They're not listening to their brother's advice.
Yeah.
Shame.
So that takes us to the mama part of Mama Soda's name.
Yeah, so he got the salt part, but how did he get the mother?
So essentially, I don't know what to call him. I'll just call him Mama Sods, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, Mama Sods was the captain of the track team at my old school.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically, people called him the track dad. And they were like, hi, Mama Sods, you are the father of our track team.
True.
But some of my friends and I realized he's behaved much more like a mother than a father. With his protective, what is it, tendencies, I suppose.
It's kind of like a mama bear.
Yeah, and so we started calling him Mama, or Mommy.
It's more, we call him Mommy in the formal situations.
Yes, Mommy is the more...
Mommy, give me salt.
Mommy, I thirst.
For salt.
Mommy.
Mother.
Oh.
Some sodium, please. Thank you. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
We go to him in the wee bits of the evening.
And the darkest nights of the hour. In the darkest hours of the night, I mean.
And we go to his bed and we say, Mother,
we desire sodium.
give us his salt. And he gives us our blocks of cube salt to go lick at our bedside. We're like cows.
Yeah, shout out to Mama Sods.
Shout out.
Doubt he ever listens to the
You want to come on the
podcast?
podcast there, Mama Sods? Tell everybody who you are?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, that's, I guess, that's what cross-country colting will get you.
Yeah, you'll get a nice nickname. Mama Salt. Mama Sods.
So, we had an idea. Well, it was Jacob's idea, and then I, but I think I just thought of a extra thing to add to it. So, what is the app called?
It's called Speech Jammer.
Okay, so there's this app called Speech Jammer. So basically, we're gonna go ahead and plug our headphones in. We both have headset mics on, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pause the podcast for a second. And what I was thinking is, what would be really funny is if we share the gospel with each other, with the speech jammer on, and see if it like turns out to be like not even the gospel.
Speaking in tongues, perhaps.
Yeah. Shit about a
How about a Honda? Shit about a Yamaha.
How about a Honda? Yeah, but anyway, so basically what it does,
It basically delays the audio coming back into your headphones.
And so it's like...
It causes your brain to not catch up with your mouth, I guess.
So basically it's basically you just keep repeating the same stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just sounds really cursed. So we're going to go ahead and pause the podcast, put it back in, and then we'll move the headphones over to Jacob's device so we can go ahead and do that. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, and we're back with...
Yes.
We're ready to do this thing. So basically, here's how it's going to work. At least for the first part, we might do some more. But basically, I'm going to go to Jacob, and he's going to be the atheist. And this is all role-playing. Neither of us are atheists. But basically, he's going to be the atheist. I'm going to be the Christian, trying to share the gospel with him. And, oh my gosh.
This is going to be really scuffed, probably.
This is going to be so bad. I bet it'll be funny. Good content, but...
so true.
Yeah. 10 points to whoever can tell us exactly what we were trying to say.
Yes.
$10.
Transcribe it for us.
Yes, we'll give you $10. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and
right,
go ahead and
click
hit that
start
button.
jamming speech button.
Okay, slow.
Oh. Hello, I am an atheist.
So,
let me turn it down.
So basically, I'm a Christian. So basically, I'm a
So tell me why you have hope.
So do you believe in God's existence?
No, I didn't deny it.
What did I
Because I'm an atheist and I don't think God is real.
But why do you believe that? That's we can see the existence of God all around us.
No, I don't think so. I think the big bang happened, and then I'm a cosmic accident. Oh.
See, there is actually, it isn't possible to actually do that because that is actually a mathematical impossibility.
No, I don't think so. I think it's very, very possible. Or impossible? It is impossible for God to be existing, and the big bang.
So, do you believe you're a good person?
I think I'm probably a good person. I do good things to help the grandmothers across the road.
See, that I wouldn't actually know, but it'd be a good
I didn't understand any of that.
Let me say it again. That would actually be impossible to earn your way to heaven that way.
I do not think I'm going to go to heaven. I'm just a good person. I don't have to be moral necessarily.
See, where did you get the idea of morality from?
That is such a good question. I do not know.
Do you believe it was something that society has understood?
Huh?
Did you believe it's something that society has made?
Yeah. Probably. I mean, I did really. The religion comes in with the 10 commandments. And we get standards, I guess you could say, from that.
Have you ever heard of the 10 commandments?
I have heard of the 10 commandments, but that's not important to me because I don't think God is real.
But you see, like...
This is too cursed.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Jam... what is this app called?
Speech Jammer.
Speech Jammer. We'll be right back.
Thanks
with it.
We'll
Be right back with it. All right, we're speaking normal now. We're actually really excited to listen to that part. So, if you understood, basically we were at the part of. So he was an atheist, right? And you were saying like, nah, I don't believe in God. And I was like, well, it's pretty much an impossibility, mathematically, for everything to happen off of a Big Bang.
That's what we were talking about, yes.
And then, we got into the idea of morality. Morality, and it was pretty good from there. So, let's just say he would have converted.
I definitely would have if I understood what I was saying and what you were saying.
True, but hopefully you enjoyed that segment of Speech Jammers.
Perhaps we'll bring it back if it's a hit with the audience. I think it will be. It's pretty funny.
It sounded so cursed, though.
I found that in, 8th grade, I think. My friends were messing around with it at lunch, and we were like, ha ha ha, funny. This speech.
Jammers. We do have a question for all of the audience members while I'm thinking of it.
True.
If you're listening to this right now, stay tuned because we have this question. So, would you say... Well, Jacob, I'll ask you first.
Yeah.
Then I'll ask for your opinion on the matter, and I'll kind of share mine.
Amen.
So, some people call the carbonated beverage that is flavored and sweetened, some people call it soda.
Mm-hmm.
Some people call it pop.
Amen.
Some people call it soda pop.
Soda pop.
Go ahead. Tell me what do you call it? What is the proper thing to say?
I think so. A vending machine, I would call it a pop machine.
Mm-hmm.
But if I wanted a can of pop, I wouldn't say can of pop. I'd say, let me go get a can of soda. So for me, it depends on.
So you got that dynamic
context.
There.
So if you're saying, yeah, go get a soda.
Get a soda
from the fountain machine. Yeah.
So I kind of agree with you. I do call it a pop machine. Oh, what are you drinking there, brother?
I already told him.
Oh, you did?
Rockstar Thermo Energy. It's like apple. I don't know how I feel about it. But I also have another drink here that I would like to talk about once I open it up.
See,
it's quite interesting.
Get a sponsorship, perhaps.
So true. What are you drinking?
So, I'm just drinking some Life Water. pH balanced.
That's good for the bowels.
Is it? I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either. I've never had any.
I mean, I don't. I mean, so like I've never really. I mean, I don't.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so I would agree with you. I would call it a pop machine. But
You say like
honestly,
can of soda.
no, I'd say I'm gonna go get a pop.
I'm gonna go get.
I think I always pretty much call it pop.
Apparently in the South they call it a Coke. They're like, I'm gonna go get a Coke.
Even
And you
if
might
it's
not
a
be
Coke.
talking about Coke. You might be talking about root beer. Yeah,
I'm gonna go get a Coke. Cocaine.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, I
I'd
don't
call that crack.
Oh, I mean, I've never.
I've never said that before.
I've never done coke, right?
Amen.
But yeah, I'd say. Nice, just slowly maxing out the volume. I'd say. Nice.
Missed.
I'd say the most. I'd say the most cursed thing though, like, the one that's like absolutely not acceptable. You can't say it. Is soda pop.
Soda pop. Yeah, it's kind of like
It sounds British to me.
soda pop.
I was
Blimey,
making
bruv.
myself a soda pop.
What kind of soda pop here? What here?
Blimey, I believe it's quite rude that you don't call it a soda pop.
I prefer you call it soda pop.
British cringe.
I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on it. I'll just say whatever I feel like.
Yeah, but I feel like when I hear somebody say, "Yeah, I'm gonna grab a soda pop," like, no, like, why do you combine the words? They mean the same thing.
True. Soda pop. It's like, can I pet your dog?
Your doggy dog?
Can I pet your puppy dog?
Ah, that's the other thing. Oh, what a cute puppy dog.
What a cute kitty cat.
What a. That is a really cool Chevy car.
Oh, the Chevy car?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or your Ford machine?
Ford machine. I haven't heard that one.
I don't know.
What a beautiful bouncy baby boy.
His belly is quite large and bouncy. That of a trampoline. Not that I would jump on any babies.
That's probably a good thing that you wouldn't do that.
Don't want to go to jail like Silento, am I right? Unless I want to make some bars from behind bars.
Now do the stanky leg.
Whip. Now watch me get whipped by Nae-Nae.
Yeah, so I also wanted to say we did record one episode before this. We didn't necessarily feel it was ready to come out yet.
True.
So this is technically the third episode we've recorded. It's going to be the second one.
We post, yes.
Yeah, but we'll probably save that one for a latter hour, a latter time in our podcasting career.
True.
Just
a very special
It's
guest.
pretty scuffed.
I wouldn't say it's a very special guest. It was just cringe.
It was a guest.
Yeah, it was a thing.
Yeah.
That we did, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
We did talk on there a little bit. Oh, I was going to mention we got the Venmo set up.
Oh,
If you want to contribute, perhaps. The Venmo.
We do need to be making money because we all spending it.
Right, bruv. We are spending more.
All
quickly.
shackles.
Yeah, it is at Based Boys Podcast.
So is our Instagram, coincidentally.
Yes. We do not. The only one that we messed up on is the email, which is Based Boys Podcast.
Based Boy.
Podcast.
Singular boy. See, only one of us is based in the email game.
Yes.
Not gonna say who.
It's me though.
It's me.
No.
It is me.
Dude, it's me.
Dude, stop.
I email all the time.
Dude, stop. Seriously.
Dude,
You're not allowed to be mean to me on the podcast.
sorry, dude. No, you're not allowed to be mean to me.
I'm telling my mom later.
I will tell her before you tell her.
Well, too bad I'll tell your mom because I'm going to text her right now. Yeah?
So we already went through like half of the topics we were going to talk about.
And we
No,
got
like, all of
30
them,
minutes
actually.
left.
Oh, we did want to actually mention something. I think it was earlier this week. The Taliban took over Afghanistan. And that's a pretty heavy topic.
True.
We don't want to get into the politics behind it, obviously.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people there, you know. Since
A lot
it's
of
turning to
believers.
an Islamic state now, there are a lot of believers there that are persecuted because, if you didn't know, they are jihadists, which mean they believe in essentially death to the infidel, which the infidel is anyone who's not a Muslim. So we do want to keep them in our prayers.
Yes.
Let you guys know to pray for them and just remind you that we have it very, very easy here in the U.S. right now as far as persecution or whatever. So,
True.
yeah, definitely keep that church in your thoughts. And, yeah.
Yes.
Anything you want to say about that?
No, I just agreed.
Yeah.
I have nothing more to say about it. I don't want to get into politics or anything about it, so.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to.
So true.
So, should we talk about the device?
What device?
The buzzing device?
I guess you could if you wanted to. Maybe next episode.
Maybe next episode. Tune in next episode to hear this new invention we came up with.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. Let's talk about Ohio.
Oh, what's that? Sounds terrible.
It's a theory. if you're okay, imagine living inside of a theory, inside of like a test, like you're a test subject.
Like
That's
the Truman
living
Show, but
in
it's
Ohio.
for everybody.
Like, I looked.
Smell.
It smells like mint.
I'm, by the way, drinking my next beverage here, and it's mint water.
Ooh,
Apparently, the mint flavoring is in this ring.
what?
That's what it says on the cap.
Interesting. Anyway, so
What
I looked
happens in Ohio?
couldn't tell you. Hell, probably.
The doorway to hell. Gateway.
Yeah, I did see this meme. It was like, where are you going? Heaven or Ohio? I was like, yeah, jeez.
Hopefully not the latter.
No, hopefully heaven. So, yeah, basically, I looked up on Google. I was curious because, I heard some people were talking about Ohio and visiting, and I was like, oh, it's interesting. And I was like, I wonder what people do in Ohio. And
The number one
thing
to do there
is leave.
Yeah, leave.
Everybody suggests it when you get there. They're like, you get there and then they're like, you're like, hey, I'm new to the area. What do you guys recommend I do? And pretty much everyone will just say, just leave.
Just leave. Go to Canada. Go.
No, don't go to Canada.
Well, I mean, anywhere but Ohio is
Yeah.
the general idea.
I mean,
Canada's close enough to Ohio.
Kansas and Wyoming. Wyoming's more like a state of mind.
Wyoming's a theory.
Well, Ohio's a theory, but
Oh, true.
I'd say Wyoming is more like a state of mind because it's definitely on the map, but nobody. Does anyone even live in Wyoming?
Apparently. Some people do, but it's like a...
In their heads, they do.
Yeah.
They're really just in Colorado or like Montana.
Yeah. So true.
That's cringe. Worst places to live: Wyoming, Ohio. Best places to live:
South Dakota, Florida.
New York City.
In New York.
Let's talk about Joshua.
Let's talk about John. Maybe we get him on the podcast.
I don't want him on the podcast. He's
Why
gonna
not?
kill a fish. He's gonna kill something live on the podcast.
Front of us. Joshua, the king of New York.
The TikTok king of New York. He's cursed.
Yeah, talk about that.
So there's this one of the worst inventions in humanity, TikTok, gave us another banger. So basically, there's this kid. I say kid because he acts like one, but he's more an adult. But basically,
Huh? He...
We're not trying to phrase this in a mean way. It's just that so like he has some mental disabilities, and so basically he
I think he has very high functioning autism.
Yeah. But like he's like has like millions of followers on TikTok, but basically the thing he got famous for is singing what's that song called? Empire State of Mind by Yeezy, Jay-Z.
I have no idea.
It's by Jay-Z.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. But like, and so he'll go into downtown New York City and be like, in New York,
concrete jungle
where dreams are made of, there's nothing you can't do.
But basically, he did that so many times that he became the unofficial mayor of New York.
Yeah, he is like literally he has billboards in New York saying
the King of New York.
The King of New York, and it just has him doing in New York. But basically, the thing that's really scuffed is there's one time, he's just on a nice walk, just kind of hanging out, and Jacob knows the story better than I do, so
yeah, I don't know how I even heard of the story. It wasn't from TikTok, but he basically was gonna take a picture with this fan, I guess, but the fan didn't have Joshua's permission to film, so he I don't know what happened. The fan caught a fish, I guess, and he showed it to Joshua. And Joshua like slammed the fish on the ground that the fan had caught, and he just slammed it on the ground on the sidewalk. It's basically started demolishing this fish in front of it's really morbid, but
and it was alive.
Yeah, it was alive. That is. But basically,
for a very brief amount of time.
He stomped on it and he basically turned it into mush. Not a fun video to watch, but yeah, he basically came out afterwards and was like, "I'm very sorry. I did not mean to make
He's
any
like,
of you.
It's just a fish, guys.
It's just a fish." But yeah.
But basically, he's like, I hate cancel culture. You guys just try to cancel everything. And I was like, well, I mean, you did stomp a fish into the ground.
True. There's an ethical way to kill a fish.
That was not it.
Yeah.
Let's just say he was also enjoying it very much.
Yeah, he was laughing and like, it's basically
quite strange.
Yeah, it was kind of strange, but there were some really bad things though that happened after. Like, somebody called a bomb threat on him. And was like, yeah, he's gonna bomb this hotel, even though that was obviously far from the truth. And the police came and swatted his room at this hotel. But yeah, it's pretty scuffed.
Yeah, and that's why he was like, I hate cancel culture. And I was like, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
But yeah, TikTok is just not good.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that on the last podcast as well.
Honestly, do we wish we had Vine back?
Probably. If it was like the old If it was like the old comedy, then yes. But if it's modern day Vine, it's just like, it might be some cringe.
True. You guys like that sound effect?
It's so wonderful.
Mm-hmm. But like, man, we really need something to talk about, don't we? Oh, I know what we can talk about.
What?
So you know Jake Paul?
Yeah, we do know Jake Paul.
Personally.
No.
Thank goodness for that.
Amen.
So Jake Paul's having another fight soon.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, because apparently he wasn't satisfied with his two amazing wins against a former NBA player who's like 6 feet shorter than him, and also
an ex-UFC fighter who looks
Ben
like
Askren.
He's a Walmart greeter now.
Yeah. So he was super hyped for those. He acted like he was, something for. It was just cringe. But basically, he's back.
He's back.
Guess
Fighting
who's
Tyler
back?
Woodley, I think is his name.
The best striker or something in the MMA.
Best striker in the UFC or something. A real fighter, we'll say that. And if Jake Paul beats Tyler Woodley, then I'll have to give him respect for that, I think, at this point.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't. What are you doing over there?
Drinking.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to drink.
Oh, shame.
True. It's okay, though. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping Jake Paul gets knocked out.
Yeah, at least humble him a little bit.
That would be
Would be sick.
That would be super dope. But honestly, I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately, which is truly a shame.
We'll see.
If
Logan Paul can go 8 rounds with Floyd Mayweather, then that would not surprise me. If
Logan Paul has fought a lot better people, too.
No, he hasn't.
What do you mean? He fought KSI?
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's fought better people.
And than
Jake
Floyd
Paul.
Mayweather?
Than Jake Paul.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying I don't think you can compare them, honestly.
Well, considering that Logan Paul went 0-2 before he fought, or actually it was 1 loss and a tie before that, which the tie wasn't an official fight, to fighting the best fighter in the world and going 8 rounds. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if he's the best fighter in the world anymore. I mean, he might have used to been.
He's retired, yeah.
I mean, that's like saying Michael Jordan's still the best basketball player. He did. Which brings us to our next subject.
No.
He did.
No.
After all, though, he still does have the best Space Jam movie, Michael
Amen.
Jordan.
LeBron James.
I'm going to be honest, I haven't
failed.
even seen the new one, but just looking at the ratings, the fan ratings, they're horrible.
Yeah.
Like, it says it's so bad.
I had like a 3.1 on Rotten Tomatoes.
I think it's worse than that, but that might be the ratings. But anyway, like, while we're talking about LeBron James, there have been some interesting things happening on TikTok recently. Maybe this melody will bring some memories back for some of you. So basically, there's these little just toys that I don't even know who sells them, but basically they're like these little rubber toys that like stretch out super
like a Stretch
super far.
Armstrong kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a Stretch Armstrong thing, but it's LeBron James. I'm tired.
We're tired.
I didn't drink Red Bull.
Oh.
Correct. But anyway, it's like this. Yeah, it's like this stretchy toy from and it's like LeBron from Space Jam, and it is so cursed. The memes people are doing from it, like it's. I honestly wonder what LeBron thinks about them, because he's had to have seen them by now. Like, literally, my entire TikTok feed is filled up with these videos, and basically all people are doing is they're like basically cutting open the LeBron James toy, and then they like empty out the little like Orbeez that are inside of it, and then they fill it with water, and it like expands to like 5 foot, like
5 times its size.
Yeah, it's insane. And then people are like like putting food inside of it. It's just cursed. So LeBron, if you're listening, he probably is.
Probably.
He's probably like, I can't wait till that new Based Boys episode podcast comes out. Probably just like that too. He's like that new Based Boys episode podcast number 2.
Can't wait for it.
Can't wait. But yeah, he's like, LeBron. If you are listening, I'm very sorry. It's
It's a cringe toy.
you.
It's
You
really
You did
weird.
bring this upon yourself, though.
Yeah, true.
If you would have accepted that stinking Space Jam movie and made it bad, then nobody would have wanted to hurt your toy.
So true.
Also,
I wanted to talk about Kanye real quick.
the freaking dude.
Kanye, why? Why have you not yet dropped Donda?
Donda?
Donda. Donda está Donda. There's that sound again. Okay, basically, if you don't know much about Kanye, he likes to
Kanye
Hype
East or
up.
West?
the Western.
The Western Kanye.
Yes.
Yes.
He
not
likes
the
to
Eastern.
hype up his album releases quite a lot. And basically, he's having another listening party today, I think, the 20th of August. That's when we're recording this. And, oh man, if he doesn't... Actually, no, I think it's next week. Yeah, it's next week. A lot of people think he might drop it, but I don't think he is gonna.
Because he's selfish and he won't drop it.
Oh, that's loud. Look at how loud it's maxing out on there.
Wait, leave it there. Oh, it disappeared. Frick. Alright, I hope
Sorry
you're
about that.
enjoying the buzzsaw in the background. Yeah, it's about time he probably should go ahead and drop that. Kanye West holding third Apple Music listening party. Third! What the frick? What are doing? See, this is the problem. This is a problem, Kanye. And it needs to be
Everyone
solved.
is just like, we don't even want another listening party. Just drop it, and then later you can have a listening party or something.
Or just go on tour. Like, he'd fill out stadiums easily.
Oh yeah.
Oh, frick. That's really sad. But, speaking of some good music that did drop recently, 116.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We talked about that in the episode we didn't release.
But yeah, if you guys know of the 116 clique, the 116
Oh.
cliche, that is basically, if you know Lecrae, or perhaps, who are some other famous artists in there?
1K Few. Holvey.
Andy.
The Cardi B of Christian
No,
pop.
no, because Cardi B's horrible.
I know. I'm just saying, like, her voice sounds pretty similar in my opinion.
Okay.
Wande.
Wande. It's like Wande. Come and say Tise.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, you know, they dropped a summer album,
Summer playlist.
summer playlist. It's pretty spanks. It's pretty good. Honestly, probably the best music I've heard from the Christian hip hop industry in a long time.
Pretty good stuff.
Pretty good.
Last night also, Jude Barkley and Judson Roy also dropped 2 new songs. Jude was on the playlist, and he dropped High School Never Really Ends, which is probably my favorite song on the playlist. But if you want to, you can come on our podcast and hang. Jude, this is a formal invitation from the Bass Boys. It would be fun.
True, you would fit right into the Bass Boys.
I think he said he was 19. And he had like I don't know if it was a live or something, but yeah. It would be fun to have you on. Maybe Henrik, like I said in the last podcast.
Hinkrink? Hinkrink. I like saying that, Hinkrink. I'm going to call you Hinkrink if he comes on.
Oh, that's not good.
I will do it. But yeah,
we appreciate the new music, the different sound, sort of, instead of just the same type of, trap songs. I don't know.
Like, yo, I'm a rapper, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's what I miss. The baby memes.
I'm glad those died, brother.
No, the baby memes were good.
No.
Let's go. Ha. Back in the mess. Go.
Anyway.
We're not going to rap the baby.
I kind of wanted to talk about that person at our employer place who heard our podcast and was like, you guys should roast me.
I wonder if we're allowed to mention her name.
No, we'll just be like, you know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. Other people probably know who you are. But you're cringe.
Yeah.
See, it's more of like it's not that we hate you. We don't hate you. You're quite enjoyable to be around, but there are lots of cringe moments in your life.
You gotta quit the cringe at work.
We gotta quit the cringe. Quit the cringe.
Quit the cringe, dude.
Quit the cringe, dude. But like, honestly, it's just a lot of cringe occurring.
Yeah, you know how weird it is at work when people are like, I heard your podcast.
We're like, oh.
I'm glad they listened to it, but it's like, oh no.
What did you think? I will say we have not gotten any negative response yet, except for one person who's just, he was kidding though, obviously. Oh, yeah. He was like, I was really good.
Promoted us later.
He did. Mm-hmm. He put it on his story. So, honestly, and so far our age demographic is quite strange.
Yeah, let me pull up the stats real quick.
Go ahead and pull up the
fun
stats.
To talk about.
Let's pull up the statisticians.
Statics, perhaps.
The statutes. Should we close out the podcast by saying bye with the word mixer?
Yeah, we'll close out with the speech jammer.
Jammer.
Yeah, so here's our analytics. Basically, the first day it dropped, we got 18 plays.
Ooh, sheesh.
And I'm assuming that didn't mean that everyone finished it that night, since we kind of dropped it in the evening.
True.
But they started listening. 18 people started listening. And the 18th, which was Wednesday, I think, 6 people. And then the 19th, 4 people.
Ooh, sheesh.
So we're huge already.
Got that big fan base.
Yeah. 100% of our listeners are on Spotify. Just because I don't think anyone has used
the others. I don't
Google
think anyone
Podcasts
ever uses. Let's talk about that. Does
Hold on.
anyone...
Let me finish. Let's talk about their age demographics.
Oh, boy.
Start with the strangest one in my opinion. 45 to 59-year-olds. 4% of our listeners are...
Ooh.
And I'm pretty sure that's one person because 28 people listened. I think 4% of 28 is 1. I don't know. I can't do the math right now.
Check, but probably.
8% of our listeners are 35 to 44. 45% of our listeners are 23 to 27. That's our biggest demographic, too.
That's pretty sweet.
It's kind of crazy. I'm surprised they're not younger. At least our bigger group. At least since we're young.
We were shooting more for the 1 to 4-year-old range.
Hope not.
Just like
Joe Biden. I mean,
no, we ain't political.
No, we're not political.
Nah.
29% of our listeners are 18 to 22, and 12% are 0 to 17. So
no,
yeah,
you didn't get any high schoolers.
That's like 3 people. If the 4% is 1. And our age demographic yesterday was 55% female, 44% male, but it's flipped now, and it's 55 male and 45 female. 0% non-binary and 0% not specified.
What?
I don't know why it says that.
That gives that option.
Yeah.
Frick, we gotta reach that non-binary demographic. It's quite a shame because we really were going for that non-binary demographic.
So true.
Weren't we? Yeah.
But yeah, if I didn't mention it before, we're out on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, which I know some people who use Breaker, and Radio Public. So
Never heard of it.
hopefully it's on Apple soon.
Yeah, we might have to just post it. But pretty much, I think the plan is to drop a new episode every Tuesday night, or Tuesday sometime during the day at least.
Yeah.
Something. But like I said too, hopefully these will be on YouTube soon with some video. So if you want to watch it with video, we'll have a frick.
Stop yawning, brother.
I'm very tired, but we'll have, which is strange because I slept in really late today.
Same.
But anyway, so yeah, hopefully we'll get the video figured out soon. We'll have a pretty sweet set
Yes.
to record on. That
Hopefully we
need
get
to
some
together.
video reactions, because I did a challenge that I'd like to react to.
The try not to laugh challenge?
No, it's a flaming hot wings challenge.
Ooh, that's gonna be bussin'.
It was pain.
Was it bussin' though? Was the flavor bussin'?
I thought it was pretty bussin'.
See, I can't eat spicy foods because like I feel like also like the flavor like I don't know, it just goes away. Like
That's where a lot of spicy foods fail, is the flavor area.
huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe we should try and improve that. We'll release a Based Boys hot sauce. We probably won't do
We will
that.
not be doing that.
What we could try.
Yeah, Dustin Poirier
Mm-hmm.
beat Conor McGregor. He has a hot sauce brand. If you want to collab, let us know.
True.
Base Boys wing sauce. No, I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else. Maybe Sean Evans will have us on Hot Ones.
Yeah, it's true. Let's have the Based Boys on that. That'd be pretty sick.
Pretty sick.
Man. Frick.
Thanks everyone for listening. If you did listen.
It's pretty good.
This
It's going to be a
far.
little less than an hour. But
Yeah.
hopefully, I mean, we'll have, it'll, I think altogether it'll be really good once we actually get all the videos up the video running, because then we can actually watch videos during the podcast. We can make more videos and like, all of that. So are we going to close out?
Yeah, shall we do the speech jammer to close?
Yeah, we'll do the speech jammer to close. We will, here, let's do this. And this is on my own thing. So if you can tell me word for word what we say when we close out, we'll try and keep it short. I'll Venmo you $10 personally. Okay? You just make sure you send it to Based Boys Podcast. And it's the first one to do it too. I'm not going to send like 40 people $10 because I don't have $400 to do that. So because I'm broke.
And we don't have that many listeners yet, so it'd be a miracle if 40 people sent you that.
That would actually kind of be nice, because that'd be like 40 people are listening to a podcast. But.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna close out. Remember, Base Boys Podcast on Instagram. Go ahead and send me a message of what we said, or at least something we said. If you want that $10, if you want that 10%, Thanks for listening, guys. Hang on, don't leave yet. All right, thanks for listening.
Thank you guys for tuning in to our podcast. Hopefully you enjoy. Peace.
Peace.
Out.
Out.
Yep.